Hey guys, what's going on? Well, I'm not at the crib tonight. I'm out on the road working, and it has been quite a while since I've put a video up. And I'm sorry, and I thought I would just kind of clue you in on what I've been doing and where I've been and what's going on and all that. So, I'm in a place called Attalla, Attalla, Alabama. It's in beautiful Alabama. And I'm out working for a lady this week that's on a vacation. She's on vacation, week's vacation, so I have to run her service route for her. So I've been mostly driving back and forth from home down here, but tonight I stayed out because I got to keep on going that away from home tomorrow, even further. So I didn't want to drive 4 hours round trip to home and where I was at today, and then drive another 6 hours round trip tomorrow. Just didn't want to do it. So anyway, I'm staying here tonight. This is a Holiday Inn, and let's see. I just got back from eating at Quacker Barrel over there. There's one right next to this place. It's all right. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you now. This video is gonna be kind of just a free form. It's not scripted. I don't have an idea what I'm gonna talk about. I hardly ever do these type of videos because I have sort of ADD about watching videos that have just people talking in them, or any video. I have a hard time sitting and just watching the video all the way through. I'll skip through, skip a little bit, and back up, skip up a little bit. So, yeah. So, anyway, I just got done with Cracker Barrel. And I've got a losing my taste on Cracker Barrel. I used to think that Cracker Barrel's food was pretty good, and I guess it is. But the more I've eaten there, I just, I don't know, man. It doesn't seem as good as it used to be. I'm trying to remember which way I have to look at this camera. I'm using my cell phone. I don't really remember that. I think it's over here. Let me see. There it is, right there. Hello. So, so anyway, so yeah, I had the chef salad and a piece of Coca-Cola cake, which I can never taste the Coca-Cola in it. I get it without ice cream, no ice cream. So I'm gonna try to hold this phone differently without dropping it. I know I can. But yeah. So anyway, I had dinner and all that. Just the only thing about that Cracker Barrel I didn't like, man. I couldn't. I don't know why Cracker Barrel's got so stingy about uh, their tea. They let you run out of tea all the time. That's what happened this time. I sit there and drank up all my tea, and I waited for more tea, and she never would come back out. And finally, I scooted it over to the edge of the table, and this gal came out. Some other gal was helping the first gal, and maybe she got behind. Maybe that was it. But anyway, so she helped her and got some tea and everything. So it's all right. But so yeah, I've been working at this place up here, this store. It's a grocery store, and I've kind of told you guys what I do for a living. I work for a conglomerate. A meg- uh, let's just say it's not really a conglomerate. Let's just say I work for Mega Mart. Let's just say that we'll call them that, Mega Mart. So I work for Mega Mart, and I go to Mega Mart's customers and work there for them. And sometimes I go to Mega Mart's own stores and do some work. So we kind of leave it at that. But I handle a lot of like health and beauty items and what they call non-foods, which means anything that's not grocery, like anything you don't eat. So that's what I do, and I fill in for people when they're on vacation, like this lady is. And so anyway, so I was at Mega Mart today, and this place is a huge, busy place, and it's got a pharmacy right next to where I'm at all day. And they got an office where they cash checks and things. And there's just stuff going on all the time, and that doesn't bother me. I'm not really a social person, I guess. I mean, I'm not one of these people that has to be around people all the time. but I don't mind it. Years and years and years of doing this, I just, I'm used to it. I don't mind helping people. I like to be around people when that's what the circumstances dictate. But uh, I get kind of impatient with people, I guess, or I don't know what you would say. I just kind of get, at some point, I get tired of being around all these people. But I don't want to be ugly about it. I'm glad to help people, and I'm glad for what I do. I like what I do, so it's just part of it. But this place, they got this pharmacy out there, man, and I would be the last person to ever laugh at somebody for being sick. I've been sick several times, and it's not fun, and I don't begrudge anybody being sick, anything. But these poor folks come up there, and I would never believe this. But man, I mean, they'll limp up to that pharmacy and they'll ride a scooter up there. They'll be on a cane. And the worst part about it, they'll come in, they'll be so sick, man. I mean, there are people up there just coughing and coughing and coughing at that window. I'm thinking, good Lord, man. Poor folks in there working. We got somebody down there that right in front of them. So, hope that ain't gonna work. Let's try it this way. It's anyway, hard to hold. Makes my hand go into a cramp. Anyway, so um, so that's going on. So I've been hearing coughing for like 3 days, and there's always kids running up and down the aisle, and kids are in everything, man, and their parents will not watch them anymore. People don't watch their kids anymore. I don't know what it is about that. They'll be down the aisle, the parents will be doing something, and their kids will be into stuff, and they just don't look at them. They won't pay attention to what they're doing. And finally, if I come down the aisle, I always try to make a circuit. I got about 3 aisles in this place. I got to patrol all the time because I hear something fall over, or a bunch of kids over there. I have to go see what's going on. Because we got toys and stuff, and they touch all of it, so. So usually I'll just make an unannounced trip down one of those aisles while they're down there, and they'll see me come down there. The parents will finally look up, see me come down there, and then suddenly, it's, oh, you get over here. You stop doing that. You get over here. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. And say a damn word till I got down there. So, yeah. And, the other aggravating part is that people, they have to shop. I understand that. But they touch everything. And when they take it off the shelf and they look at it, put it back on the shelf in the wrong place. I've watched people do this, and it bugged me so bad. I was that close to saying something to them. I didn't do it. You got to be polite. The customer's always right. But, aggravating me so bad because I watched somebody and pick it up, and they do this thing where they they start looking away from what they're doing when they start putting something back up, and act like they're just distracted, and they'll take something and they'll sit back on the shelf and set it sideways, or they'll put it on a different one, they talk like a kid or something. Oh, you get away from that, so back in there, or they'll just do it. They won't be talking to anybody. They'll pick something up off a shelf and look at it and inspect it and decide it's not what they want, and they'll purposely put it back on the shelf crooked or knock something over, and they'll just walk away. They'll just walk away like it's okay, So anyway, that's part of what I go through on a daily basis. That's why I'm so nuts, I guess. But maybe not too bad. But so anyway, I've been doing that. So I've been getting my fill of that. So I got today and tomorrow. Tomorrow and the next day. And thankfully, the place I'm going tomorrow, it's a little place. It's the first place. What is this going on? This store, it's a nice little place. I'm not going to say, oops, sorry about that. Having some issues here. It's a nice little place. It was the first store I ever worked when I got a service route 21 years ago, and I'm going back to it. I've been going back the whole time, and it's like family out there. Really, real nice people. And I'm not going to tell you where it's at, but anyway, that's that. So then I finished the week up, and our heat is finally going to break at the end of the week. They say tomorrow's going to be another burning ass hot day in the 90s. 1st of October, 2nd of October, it's in the 90s, and then it's going to go down to about in the mid 80s and stay there. Then they go down. So like that. So yeah. Anyway, just real quick about being around people. I was kind of thinking about that. I don't have like social anxiety or anything like that. No problems with that. No phobias. I'm fine. I mean, I was laughing a while ago because I thought of something. Eating out when I travel. I eat out by myself, and that's all the time. I eat out by myself all the time. I'm not married. So if I go out to eat, it's usually by me because everybody that I know lives far away and they rarely come up. So I sit and eat lunches by myself. I sit and eat dinners by myself, and it doesn't bother me, But I see people come in. I see these guys come in, especially younger guys, and you can tell it will kill them to have to sit there and eat by themselves. They'll sit there and they'll be like they're waiting to go order or something. I'm just sitting there just eating. I'm just looking around, looking at everybody, the people watching and stuff. And these guys will sit over there, and man, they'll have a hat pulled down, and they'll have their cell phone, man, they'll keep that face in that cell phone the whole time until it's time to get there. And then, man, they're up there at the counter, they're out. And there's people like that. I mean, they can't stand to be. They got to have people around them all the time. There's people that have to, sit in them. They couldn't sit here in this hotel room by themselves. They'd have to be out in a restaurant, at a bar like this Ruby Tuesdays down here has got a bar in it. They'd be down there in the bar, having the whole time. They can't stand this. They can't stand quiet and solitude and all that. I like it. It doesn't bother me a bit. Phil, Uncle Phil, for instance, now he can't stand it. Now here's the thing about Phil. Phil has lived with people for the last, he lived with his parents until his parents died when he was about 32 or so. And then ever since then, he's lived with these awful roommates, just the bottom barrel people he can find to live with him. And he'll go cold turkey every once in a while, like this couple months ago. If y'all remember that he was talking about that one of those goons up there drained the oil out of his Kia and burned the engine up in it. So he went cold turkey for a while. He said, I've kicked everybody out. I'm tired of this shit. He says, I'm going to live by myself. And I'm thinking, are you? And he says, yeah, man, I don't know. So like the first 3, 4, 5 times I talked to him on the phone, I kept asking him. I said, you got a new roommate yet? He said, no roommate. Just me and the dog. But I noticed that you can tell when he's starting to get tense about it, start making him nervous. He didn't like being by himself because it's through these conversations on the phone, like he calls like more often, like from like once a week to like several times a week, and the volume of the television starts going up and up and up and up and up. And pretty soon, like the last phone call, before he sneaks a roommate in, and I don't know about it, not my business, I guess, but the TV being so loud I can hear every word on it. He'll sound agitated, so I know, it's not long. He's going to have a couple more crackheads in there, I guess, living with him. But anyway, that's his life. So, not too happy with Phil right now. Phil stood me up for about the second or third time for a car show he's supposed to come to. And so he and I are going to have a talk pretty soon about that. That's going to end. What have I been working on? I've been working on my pickup truck brakes. You guys saw that picture. If you guessed brakes, you guessed correctly. I'm not going to tell you how it's been going. It's been going pretty bad. So, doing videos on that. You'll see that coming up pretty soon. A little side job of working on the Chrysler's gas tank again. I had to pull the gas tank back out because the fuel sending unit crapped out on it. So the folks that I bought it from, they're going to make it up. They're going to send me a new one. They're going to swap it out. So that's good. And I worked on the power steering on the Chrysler and stopped off the leak in it finally. I did make a video about that. I got to finish it up, edit it, all that. That's about it. I just really had some other stuff that I didn't think that was very. It wasn't really going to stand on its own for a video, so I thought, But I am watching you guys' videos. I don't comment a lot on videos because most of the time when I comment on videos, nobody answers. So I bother. But I do watch your videos, so keep up the good work. And I wanted to end this up before we get into 20 minutes worth of videos. I wanted to end this by saying something. I was going to eat lunch yesterday in the neighboring town where I was at. I got a real good little restaurant up there. And I was coming back down the main road between the two towns, and it's a 2-lane. I wasn't going very fast, and I saw a mail lady up there. Down here they drive their own vehicles, most of them do, except in the city, I guess. And she had little flashing lights going up there, and it was an old Buick Century, I guess, maybe not late 90s. And I got closer to her, and I was looking at her car, and she didn't even have a license plate on that damn car. And I passed that, and I thought, man, that's got to be the most hick thing I've ever seen. Damn mail lady, she doesn't even have a license plate on her car. Now, I got to tell you now, there's no vehicle inspections down here. There's no smog inspections. There's no nothing. Not in this part of Alabama that I'm in, not a thing. So it's already pretty lax anyway. So I thought I was going to let that go, and I thought, no, I'm going to call about that. So I called the post office. I said, don't take this the wrong way. I said, but are your mail carriers required to have a license plate on their car? And the lady was talking to me, she said, well, yeah. But she said something. She said, well, we'll check on it when she gets back. And I said, well, I'm not trying to get her in trouble. I was just curious. I don't think she needs to be out there with an unregistered car. And she said she tried to cover for her at the last minute. She said, well, maybe she swapped cars and she's waiting for the license to come in. It ain't come in yet. So here's what I want to say about that. In Alabama, I've already made a video about this. In Alabama, there is no waiting for them to come in. For the license plates, unless you get one of those silly personalized tags for something that's got some sort of gobbledygook on it, nobody understands what it means because all the good ones are taken already. Unless you got one of those, you have to wait on those. But any other ones, if you go into the tag office in any of these counties, they got all kinds of plates in there. So if you see a car in Alabama that either has no tag on it or it has one of those dumbass, lying-ass tag applied for placards on it back there, all that means forever is that they haven't went and bought their tag yet. That's all that means, because there is no waiting for anything to come in. Now, if it's a driver license, not licenses, not driver's licenses with an S on it, your driver's license, yes, you have to wait on that, the hard copy to come back, the real license. Same as Tennessee is, anywhere really. But as far as going and getting a tag for your car down here in Alabama, where I thankfully don't live anymore, and same as Tennessee, you go into the office and you pay the money right there. You walk out with a tag right there. So that's the way it works. So any of this other stuff is BS. When somebody says, well, they're waiting on the license tag to come in, nope. And you can't tell me that somebody's driving so clapped out old Buick Century is going to get a personalized tag that costs an extra $50 a year to register. Hell no. So anyway, that just flew all over me. I wasn't trying to get the lady in trouble, but it wouldn't have bothered me so much if the other lady didn't try to cover for her. She did. She said, well, maybe they hadn't come in yet. Well, there is no coming in. There is nothing to come in. She just hasn't been down there to buy her tag yet. All right, guys, it's 20 minutes. I don't know if this thing's going to cut off, but I'm going to cut off. So I will see you on another video soon. Take care. See you later, guys. Bye.